How do you want me to start it?
However you want.
Okay. What's up, sexy lady?
No, Don. No.
You said I could start this however I wanted.
No, try again.
What's up there, big mama?
Okay.
Welcome to Two Awesome People. I'm Don, and that's...
I'm Kelly.
And today we're going to talk about weddings, because we're going to a wedding this weekend. Yay!
Is that a yay?
You heard a yay.
Is going to a wedding like calls for a yay?
I guess it depends on whose wedding it is, but this is for my sister, and so, yeah, it's a yay.
All right. Yay.
Are you not excited?
Oh, I'm excited. I don't know that I've been to a wedding and been like, yay.
Why? Weddings are a lot of fun.
It can be. That's true. No, they can be very much fun. It's just that some are more fun than others. That's all.
Have you been to a really boring wedding?
Yes.
I have too.
See?
Yeah. Some of my friends, there's ones way back in the day that I was like, oh, this is kind of boring.
Yeah. That's literally what I was thinking about too. They're definitely out there, but it should be fun. And this one has a really good officiant. They're going to get married by like a top-notch, top of his game officiant.
Ooh, tell me more. How do you know who the officiant is already, Kelly?
I'm married to him.
What?
I know. And what's even weirder is that he's done this before.
You know why? It's that announcer voice that's really tasty.
I don't know what it is. Why do you think they pick you?
I don't know. Why do people pick their officiants? That's a good topic conversation starter, Kelly. Way to go. I think that people now want officiants that they know and they have a connection to. I think back in the day, it used to be like, oh, whoever.
If you and I were getting married today, I could pretty confidently say we would not have somebody that we know be the officiant.
Really?
I mean, I can confidently say that I wouldn't want anybody we know to be the officiant.
I would agree with you 100%. I wouldn't know who.
Then why would you challenge me on it?
I was just curious, but I agree.
I think it depends on the relationship. Like if it's somebody that you like, you know, have a lot of like respect for. So maybe you're very respected, Don.
I'm dignified.
I don't know about that.
We're going too far?
This is Don's second wedding that he's officiated, and they've both been for his sisters. So I guess your sisters view you in a specific light is what that means.
How wonderful is that? Kelly and I, we got married in Hawaii. Yes, I know. Can roll your eyes. How predictable.
It's not that predictable, Don. You can't just dismiss it like that.
A tropical Hawaii wedding. So cliche.
I mean, jeez.
We got married there and we had just a local that did it. And it was beautiful. It was very nice.
I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had no personal connection. Being the officiant for my younger sister who has already been married, it really does connect us a little bit more. I care furthermore about them and their relationship with each other.
You have like a vested interest in their relationship now. You feel responsible.
I feel responsible. And if they fail, I mean, oh my God.
It might be your fault.
It might be. It started with those terrible vows by Don.
Yeah.
I'm writing the officiant speech. I'm a fan of shorter is better. Once it crosses the half an hour mark.
Oh, for sure. Especially if we're going to be outside and, it might be hot.
Yeah, I'm out.
You'll get sweaty.
Have you ever heard of somebody being bad? Usually it's just way too long.
I don't think that anybody really remember, I don't remember the officiant at most weddings. So I don't think that you have to worry too much.
What's the parts of a wedding that you remember?
The cringe moments. Those are the parts that I remember.
They stick in your brain because you're like, ooh.
I remember at my brother's wedding, Nate was the ring bearer and he carried a chicken nugget with the ring down the aisle because that was like a bribe to get him to do it.
He might get hungry along the way.
Yeah. So things like that, I remember. Do you hold on to memories from other people's weddings?
Of course. I remember where they take place. I remember weddings being more fun than others. I just remember when they're too long and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm uncomfortable. It's now too hot, or
Yeah.
let's get this moving.
Maybe you've just been to more than I have. Like, I remember the ones that I worked at, but those were like uber fancy. And so that was impressionable, basically.
Kelly was a wedding planner. She was actually an event planner and did weddings and did very nice weddings. So, what are the things that you liked and disliked?
I liked how like fancy they were. Everybody came sort of elegant almost, but then it always turned into like a super fun party. So everybody like let loose, but they were appropriate at the times they needed to be appropriate. I like that.
Unlike our wedding.
Well, no, that's not true. I think people were appropriate when they needed to be appropriate.
I was going to say that they were not uber fancy.
Well, yeah, in Hawaii, but also uber fancy comes with a big price tag a lot of the time. We're not dealing in that world.
Do you have any advice?
Well, I always have advice, but that's just because I'm a know-it-all. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, but here you actually do have a lot of experience. You've seen a lot of weddings. You've thrown a lot of weddings. So you can have advice as a former wedding planner.
Something that I would always tell people is that it's very important that they have a really good relationship, like a comfortable relationship with their photographer, because the photographer is basically, at least from a bride's perspective, with them like all day. If you're taking pictures of like getting ready and stuff, like they're going to be in the room with you. So you're essentially hanging out with them all day. And it's like a pretty important day too. So you want to be comfortable with them.
You don't want the weirdo like hanging out with you all day and then you're just like, get this person away from me.
Kind of. Yeah. It's like people pay a lot of attention to the style of photos, which is, of course, important also. But I just think that the person's personality is even more important because
You're going to spend all day with them.
yeah, you actually do end up remembering them. The other vendors and stuff there, you won't really remember. We got lucky because we had good photographers at our wedding and they were married and the guy was really cool too and he was hanging out with you.
One thing they did that really stuck in my brain was they put together a slideshow to, Coldplay song, and it was really touching. And it was
Well, yeah, because also that was a surprise. We didn't know that they were going to do that.
we got married, 16 years ago?
Yeah.
On my phone, I'm showing Kelly the phone.
I don't know why.
We're not in the same room.
I've never seen that before, Dawn. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I still have a photo on my home screen of our wedding. Boom.
You get points for that.
Double.
You win. You're the winner.
I'm proud of myself over here.
Yeah, you are.
What I really loved is that we got two photographers. It made it so that we were able to enjoy the photos versus trying to pack everything in and get to the reception. I think that sometimes, in weddings, people disappear taking photos, and it's like, well, okay, don't they want to partake in the celebration?
Weddings are just, it's sort of whatever you want it to be. Like if you want it to be a party for just the two of you, then your focus on everything would be different. If you want it to be a party for your guests, then your focus is on other things. So as an officiant, do you find yourself giving more advice to your sisters about this stuff or not really?
Shit, I don't know anything.
Right. Well, I don't know what they want from you, like in the time leading up to it. I mean, you're going to like lead the rehearsal, right?
Well, the rehearsal is usually led by the wedding planner if you have a wedding planner.
Oh, ours was led by the officiant.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, oops, then I better plan. Are weddings more for the couple? Or are they more for the guests? Or is it a combo of like, hey, here's a big celebration
Right.
honoring the couple and their
The
life.
love, honoring their love and commitment. When we got married, I would literally tell our planners, I just wanted it to be a fun party. But that was in part because it was in Hawaii. So my attitude was, if people are going to travel all this way for it, we need to give them a good time.
Well, yeah, we partied for like 3 days straight.
So yeah, that was, I guess, the priority of our wedding.
Yeah, to have a good time. That was a big ask of us. Do you think
To
that
throw a good party or to
No,
travel?
To travel.
I guess it's a big ask, but it's not a big obligation. Nobody had to go. So they could have
Right.
said no. And really, that would have been fine.
Hey, if they don't show up, we're cool with 30 people.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. So it's okay to make a big ask. You just can't expect everything in return.
What about a big
Mhm.
ask for a bachelor or bachelorette party?
I hate those passionately.
Why?
Because I think that that is more of an obligation because those are like usually smaller groups. So it's not really just an ask. It's a like, hey, we're doing this. And this is the time commitment you need to make. And this is the dollar commitment you have to make. And I hate that.
We're not that good of friends.
When did that become a thing? It's like, oh, a destination wedding is too much to ask, but let's go to Mexico for 4 days just because.
There's not a big opportunity throughout life to be like, here's the guy's trip or here's the woman's trip. And this is one of those where it's like, we're all going to show up for it because we're probably never going to do it again together.
I don't know. I think that that's almost like just keeping up with expectations of what it should be.
Ooh, expectations.
Ooh,
That
word
is
of the day.
Word of the day. Tell me about bride expectations.
I think it just goes to the personality of the bride, frankly, and like how controlling they are.
Bridezilla.
Yeah, bridezilla is a real thing for sure.
Tell me.
But I also think that like the mother of the bridezilla is a thing.
Weddings have been built up since the day we were born. They're featured on TV, in movies. So I
Right.
think people's expectations are through the roof. And that's what plays into the bachelorette and bachelor parties is that they have these ideas that they need to be this crazy thing. You know, we've all seen The Hangover.
See, the thing about The Hangover is that was like, what, 4 guys, 5 guys?
Good point.
People are inviting.
18 people.
I think that they're inviting so many people because what they're intending to do becomes so expensive that they have to.
Right. What are some of the worst toasts you have? / the best? How was my toast for my brothers? Did it sound good?
You gave a good toast. That's probably the best part of being an officiant is you don't have to give a toast.
True.
I worked at one wedding where it was like everybody wanted a turn all of a sudden. And it was lasting so long and we actually had to cut it off because it just like it was like one person would wrap up and another person would pop up. It was the weirdest thing.
That's awesome.
Uh,
Just a long line of people
Yeah.
just waiting to talk.
It became like open mic night. I don't know why. Everybody just had something to say, which I guess is nice on one hand, but I don't remember like what they were saying, probably because I was more on the sidelines being like, how do I shut this down?
There are too many people talking, but that's a rare occasion that you have everybody going up.
They were passionate, I guess. Wedding toasts that's another thing where there's like a big expectation associated with it. And my attitude is always just short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Yes.
Do you believe in humor?
Do I believe in humor? I do. I do believe in
You
humor. I
believe
think
that
it's
humor
real.
exists?
Yes.
No, in relation to speeches and as the officiant, should I throw in some humor?
Yes, I think humor is good, but I don't think everybody can be funny. So, like, it just depends on the delivery and what it is, because otherwise, you don't want to get an awkward laugh. I also think that, like, less rehearsed is even better sometimes.
If you're a good speaker, but if you're not, then it could go off on a tangent. Nobody can even keep track of what you're talking about.
It's a wonder that that doesn't happen to you
What?
because you take the scenic route on your points. And so
I
maybe you should stick to a script, Don.
That is such a lie. I occasionally, but compared to other people in our life, I get to the point pretty fast.
Yeah, you do. You get there.
I am a proponent of like beating it out.
I don't think that came out properly. Right. Bullet points are good.
The outline is great. So you know where you're going, you have a point, but then being able to riff off of that is excellent.
I remember your cousin's toast at our wedding, and I thought that that was the best one. He told a story about when you and I were living together and you were in Vegas with him and you guys were drunk and that you just wanted to call me, I think.
True.
It's like all you wanted to do. You just wanted to call Kelly, and Kyle couldn't believe it because all he wanted was Taco Bell.
Priorities.
So it was just like him understanding
The hierarchy of importance.
Yeah, the difference in your lives and things like that. I don't know. That stuck with me, I guess.
I needed to call you to ask if you were holding down the fort. And this was at like 2 a.m.
Yes. Yeah.
And your response was,
yes, I'm holding down the fort.
brilliant. This is why I love you.
How else do I respond? If I said no, could you imagine? You would have freaked out.
Well, I think most people could have responded with, why are you calling at me at 2 a.m? Go away.
I could have just not answered my phone, I guess, too.
You could have not answered the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But instead, you answered and said, I'm holding down the fort, Dawn.
Yeah.
And
just relax. All is clear.
Yeah, all is good. Go back. What about going to Vegas? I'd love to go to Vegas and get married. I think that'd be fun.
I don't think that that's for me, but that's not to say that I don't like support other people doing it. It's just not my cup of tea.
If you were to rate food or music, what's more important?
Food.
So you think a bad dance floor is less important than good food?
I personally do. What do you
Right.
think is more important?
I guess it comes down to the type of wedding you're going to have. Because some people might not, like you said, you get married at the courthouse, you're not going to have necessarily a dance floor, but you might just want a great dinner. I think all of this comes down to people pulling the pressure off of themselves, taking the expectations off, and deciding what is important to them and how they want to celebrate their, day of
their eternal love,
It's a-
marriage.
It's a kickoff to your marriage.
Yeah.
You're not doing this for your mother-in-law, your mother. You're doing this for you, making sure that you can have a great day, even if things don't go perfectly.
Yeah, it sucks that there's so many expectations with weddings, or there's so much there's just a lot to live up to. And it's nicer to just make it personal to you. But I still go back to the food and drinks are important because I definitely remember a couple weddings where they were not good.
Everyone's just sitting around like, oh, we don't really want to dance. We don't really want to eat. Oh, this
Yeah.
sucks.
Or if the food takes a long time.
And then you sit there and you're like, I hope this marriage doesn't last. They can't do a wedding
I
at all.
don't sit there and hope that, Dawn. I just sit there and hope that food comes. That's all.
I hope I can get out of here as fast as possible.
I
I'm
hope
gonna
their
curse this.
relationship falls apart. That's where you go with hunger.
They definitely can't throw a good party. How are they ever going to
Wow.
have a good life together?
Wow.
Does it matter where people are seated?
So, I don't know.
Some people bring in this, I need to be here and I need to be here, and who gets invited.
That falls in line with my whole feeling obligated. I would not invite people that I don't want to invite. And that's that.
So you just get in a fight with your mother-in-law?
I guess. Well, if it's a request by her, I guess I would
Or
go
your mother.
to you first. If it's a request by my mom, I would be like, bitch, please.
Why do you think that mothers want to be so involved with their kids' weddings?
So I think that with moms, it's their party. So it's sort of like if they didn't have a big wedding, but their daughter
Oh.
can have a big wedding or something, then, they're living out that experience through their
Oh, is it
child.
really? It's like youth
Don't
sports.
you
It's like
think?
dads and sons with baseball. It's like, well, I didn't play Major League Baseball, so you're going to. It's
Yeah,
like
I
that.
100% think that that's what it is. I mean, sometimes you can even see that a little bit in like the toasts that they give. Like maybe they're relishing in the moment in sort of a different way than just, this is my child getting married.
So, like, their speech goes something like, I've done such a great job and my marriage has been so fantastic. It's all about them, their speech.
Kind of, I guess. I think that when they talk about their own, I don't know. I guess I'll have to pay more attention, but I just think that that's what it is with parents. I think that sometimes it becomes more like for them.
Well,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, they don't throw a lot of parties. And this is like the one time in their life that they actually throw a party. And,
And they're all wanting to keep up with the Joneses and like throw a really nice one and make their kid happy. So then it's like, look what I did. Look how wonderful I am because I did this.
everything's judged. It's all just a big judge fest.
That's what weddings are. It's a judge fest. Everybody's going and they're going to pick everything apart and they're going to leave with an opinion of both you and the night as a whole. Congratulations.
Yeah, you got married.
I think that's
Have fun at your
probably
judge fest wedding.
that's basically what a wedding is, really. I mean, that's why like we remember things about weddings because we judge them. Like which one had shitty food and which one was fun, and do you know what I mean? It's all just us picking them apart. We're terrible, terrible people. Don't invite us to your weddings.
Whatever you do, don't invite these judgy assholes to your wedding.
I don't think it's specific to us, though. I think that that's
Everybody.
probably, yeah, I think
Right.
that's pretty much how it is.
But I think as I get older, I judge less.
Oh, as I get older, I judge more because it's sort of like I've seen it all. Like, like
Well, this is okay.
as you get older, you have more to compare. Like when you're younger, you don't have like a base comparison, but now it's like you can compare and contrast a little bit more.
But like when we talked about with laughter, I've lowered the bar in laughter. I also have lowered the bar at parties. So it's like, hey, you got something good at your party? I'll find it.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's true.
What was your favorite part of our wedding?
I like dancing. I like the ceremony part, walking down the aisle and stuff. I even liked taking pictures with you.
My favorite part of our wedding was the hora. I think that was one of those things that was like, wow, this is really a community and connected. And it was really fun.
I did a wedding once where it was like a 30-minute hora.
It just brings everybody together and it's everybody on the dance floor and just really is a celebration as one.
What about wedding cake, Dawn? How do you feel about wedding cake?
Ours was excellent.
Ours was great because we put a lot of like thought into it, I think.
We went with the wedding cake that was not as pretty, but that
True.
tasted better.
Yeah. It was the bomb.
Yeah. So it was like, don't judge the book by its cover.
What are you going to drink at the wedding this weekend?
Well, I'm a champagne guy.
I like champagne at weddings too, but there are some weddings where you can't get champagne until like later.
Makes you happy, gives you energy, it puts your dancing shoes on.
I like to hold a nice glass. I like to accessorize with the glass that I'm holding. So to just hold like a rocks glass, there's no fun in that.
You could drink a martini.
Yeah. Or like a glass of wine, like a big glass of wine.
But that's where like champagne feels celebratory and different. Like wine, it's like, we have wine once a week.
You
or
know
so.
what else I like? I like when
No.
they have a drink before the ceremony starts. And I'm not talking about water.
That's a good one.
Or just as you're leaving the ceremony, like right away, have it, as opposed to wandering over to a bar. I don't want to wander, Dawn. I don't want to wander. I want it to come to me.
We are
Yes.
not here wandering and trying to find our way and then having to stand in the line, the bar line. It's like, don't give me a bar line. I do not want a bar line.
Do you see how judgy we are? We are very high maintenance people. We have expectations of service. and quality.
If I have to wait, it's not a party.
I prefer to just have like a tray pass situation.
Ooh, that's the fancy part.
It doesn't have to be fancy because the tray pass could just be a person with champagne. And so if you want champagne, you just take it from there.
People walking around passing it out.
I don't think that it costs like any more.
I'm telling you, you missed out on this episode. You could have given so much more insight, but you just went soft.
Yeah. I went limp and
You went
soft.
limp. Yep.
I'm so flaccid. I'm sorry.
You didn't get hard on this one.
No.
That's okay.
Gross.
There's all sorts of little hidden tricks that aren't necessarily more expensive. It's just knowing all these small things really can change a lot.
But I also think that just being a guest at a lot of weddings can show you a lot of things too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should make a sequel to that movie Wedding Crashers, and they should be wedding planners because of everything they've seen.
Yeah, of course. And it'll have Jennifer Lopez in it.
No, that was a different movie about a wedding planner, and I never saw that, so I'm not going to say one thing or another about it.
What's your favorite wedding?
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. Wedding Planner? Isn't it that what that was called?
I did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or Wedding Singer.
You're a big. I have seen the
Or
Wedding Singer. That's the Adam Sandler
Or
one,
Father
right?
the Bride. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite wedding
Those
movie?
are good ones. A wedding movie?
Yeah. What's your favorite wedding movie?
I guess Father of the Bride. I can't think of other wedding movies right now. You'd have to Google them and name them. Father of the Bride
Marriage
is
is what
a good
brings
one.
us together today.
That's not a wedding movie.
Princess Bride.
Even though it has bride in the name of the movie, I don't think it's a wedding movie. Why does it have bride in the name of that movie? That's a really weird name. Why is it named that?
Let's get on the Google.
Why is it called Princess Bride?
So the Princess Bride obviously is about Buttercup, who is a princess, and it's the
Indeed.
process of her becoming a bride, but not by choice. The story centers around her journey as she is caught between her true love
Right.
and who she is reluctantly being betrothed to.
See, I think that that's
So
a
it's
terrible
between-
name for that movie.
It's that the movie is all about her being a bride.
Kind of. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a bad name. It deserves a better name, but I don't know what that name would be.
The plot is about her impending marriage. It's a wedding movie.
Well, yeah.
The Princess
It's
Bride
not
is.
a wedding movie. It's not about their wedding.
It should have been called something like My True Love.
Yeah, that's catchy, Don. Good one. Good name.
Venturing through Fantasyland.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't consider that a wedding movie. What's your favorite wedding movie? Don't say Princess Bride.
I would probably go Wedding Crashers because I always like to laugh more. And I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Like crashing weddings. Yeah.
Is that a wedding movie? Because don't they stop going to weddings like, I don't know, 15 minutes in?
I guess. I mean,
I've never seen it. I don't know.
I guess the better thing is The Hangover a wedding movie?
No.
It's a bachelor movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's a difference
think
between a
so.
bachelor movie and a wedding movie. Because in
Right.
The Hangover, there's a wedding scene.
But I do think that The Hangover has done a lot of damage to the expectations of a bachelor party. That's probably what is to blame for the big ticket bachelor parties.
Is The Hangover?
Don't you think? Yeah.
But people don't go to Vegas anymore for bachelor parties. I mean, the last time I went to Vegas
They
for a bachelor party
should.
was a long...
I think I would support Vegas much more than like Mexico or
Yeah.
anywhere
with you.
else.
But
Yeah.
hey, you know what? For all those listeners who are listening, go where you want to go have fun, but maybe rethink Vegas. I don't know.
Give it another look. What do you think when I say bride?
I think two things.
Okay.
I mean, happy,
Say
but then
them.
needy.
Yeah, I was thinking picky.
Yeah, needy.
hmm And so what about groom? That's what you think for groom? You think
Kinda.
dumb?
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
a little
maybe
bit
because
along
it's
for
like-
the ride?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's like, there's the idiot. Like,
Were you along for the ride at our wedding?
early on, you and I would kind of bicker about stuff, so I took a back seat. And I think probably all men do. I think that it's set forth that the wedding is more a woman thing. I want just everybody to have fun, and I wanted to have fun. And that's a huge thing with weddings, actually. What? You're laughing.
This is one of your scenic route answers. I just asked a simple, basically yes or no question, and you went
Here we go.
off. Yeah, like buckle up. That was really good. That was a beautiful drive, Don.
I was going to say something. Now I forgot, though. I remember what I was going to say. No, I think what's hugely important, especially if you're getting married, is to remember to eat, because often you forget to eat. Remember to have fun, because sometimes you lose that, I think, in the process and even on the day. And remember, take a moment, because the day goes really fast and you forget, and take a moment to remember standing up there and just take, like, literally in your brain, say, I want to remember this moment.
That's very good. That was like your engagement coaching again. You should be a professional.
This is complete sarcasm. Or is this like great idea, Kelly?
Yeah. No, like I genuinely think that was true. And I very much agree with you. And, there are things that I remember, and some of what I remember are things that I would encourage other couples to do, but they opt differently. Like, we did not have a first look, which is a thing that people do now. And I so much prefer not having that. I always recommend not having that, because I think that it's so nice for the groom to see the bride for the first time in front of everybody.
What if they came out and it was like, oh, that's not what I signed up for? I totally take this back.
I would advise not marrying that person.
Right.
My mom always told me that basically she was watching you when I first came out, because she watched your reaction. And I think that that's like nice to be able to do that. And I think that the reaction is kind of bigger in that moment too, because the moment itself comes with weight.
Yes.
As opposed to just seeing each other in a hallway or wherever you're going to take pictures beforehand.
It's the weight of the moment, the location versus a dark hallway in the hotel or something.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be a dark hallway or a back alley, but just, when it's just something where it's like the purpose is just to take photos, I think that it makes it a little bit less special.
In this time of Instagram and all this, people are so worried about the photos versus the experience. Remember the experience. When you get up there at the altar, when you guys are marrying, your blood is rushing. You're thinking and you black out. Wait, what did I do? Did I say yes?
Where am I?
Yeah. The hell happened?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that I married you. Our wedding was beautiful.
Isn't that nice? You're happy that we had a wedding?
Yes, I'm happy that we had a wedding.
Exactly. That matters much more than your photos.
Anybody that says, oh, it's going to be the same as it was, it's not. Oh my God, I'm bonded to you for life. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Bad.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It came with a little bit of disgust and remorse.
That was okay. I guess this is maybe it.
Is this maybe it, Don?
This is the end of the wedding episode. We'll have a funeral episode next.
Only if we have to go to a funeral, I guess. Then we can talk about all of our judgments of funerals we've been to and what makes a good funeral.
Open casket.
God, no.
All right. Well, thank you for all those that are listening. You're awesome. If you are getting married, have a great wedding. Be less judgy than us. If you
could be just as judgy as us. It might make it more fun.
It might make it more fun.
Yeah. Like it's more like being an active watcher if you're judging it.
And if you have been married, reflect on your own wedding. Laugh a little. Or if it was terrible, don't.
Or cry. Yeah.
Or cry.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye.